What a week of football action. A doubleheader on Saturday. So many things happened just yesterday. This is Good Morning Football presented to you by Intuit QuickBooks on a Monday. The Bills clinched the AFC East for the first time since 1995. The Patriots are out of the playoffs. The Jets won a game, but the coolest thing I saw all weekend was Nate Burleson in that big chair on NFL Today. Great job, Nate.
Thank you, Kay. I appreciate it. Excited for today. We had some good games yesterday.
Yeah, could the Browns get double-digit wins, Kyle?
Yeah, I think we're there. With respect to Nate in the chair, I thought it was pretty cool what Baker Mayfield did last night. Let's go to the Garden State of New Jersey, New York Giants. So we saw the Washington lost and Philly lost. Could the Giants win? Hold on, down 3-0 early. Baker looking on a 3rd and goal. We got Hooper hanging with Mr. Hooper. That is Austin Hooper. Browns go up 7-3. The Giants in the red zone were so weird. I mean, really, were Joe Judge just going to go for it? Or wait, look at the hijinks. We're going to scramble, and we're going to have punter Riley Dixon, who maybe is familiar with fakes, as we heard, is going to throw into the triple coverage to Nick Gates. Anytime you can have the punter throw into 5 defenders to the center, you have to do it, I guess. That could have been Antonio Gates, and that wouldn't have worked. Dixon to Gates. 7-3. They're going for it again. Wayne Goldman. No. Now remember, Freddie Kitchens is calling them plays because Jason Garrett got on the COVID list and he used to coach the Browns and it was all kinds of things. Sad Daniel Jones is sad. Now, still 7-3, Baker Mayfield, and Njoku takes a big hit. And Njoku's been playing lately. He's getting fired up. He's an emotional player. It's fun to watch, just like Baker. 2nd and goal. Roll him out. Look how open Njoku is thrown to him. No, I'm going to make it harder. Jarvis Landry with the touchdown. Bless him. I don't think he said bless on there. He said some things he shouldn't have said because he was flagged. And then Cody Parkey missed the extra point. Cody Parkey will be on the Today Show this morning talking about it. 3rd quarter, same score. Browns ball. 1st and 10 at the Giants 38. 13-3. Look at Baker again. Bless him again. That is Jarvis. Bless him was very big 2019. It was a cool thing to say. And then Chubb. He gets in the end zone. 20-6. The Browns, again, sad Daniel Jones is sad. 20-6, the Browns. Check this out. Baker, keep clapping, buddy. You deserved it. You have a 10 next to the team name, 10-4. Baker talked afterwards. He's just hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride trying to win the AFC.
It goes back to, laying down the foundation of this team. Resilience is one of the things we wanted to do. And, yeah, every once in a while, if stuff's not going to go your way, you're going to get knocked back and got to creep back in and be able to overcome those penalties. We just have to, stay in there and realize that as long as we don't go chasing waterfalls, we're going to be in the game. Yeah, we don't want no scrubs. I mean, we got some dogs outside, so we got guys that we're very proud of.
No, I don't want your number. No, I don't want to give you mine. Okay, Baker, looking at the AFC playoff picture with the win last night, the Browns move up into that 5 seat in the AFC. They are a game closer to the Steelers. Steelers, of course, take on the Bengals tonight. If the playoffs started today, it would be Cleveland up against the Titans in round 1. Nate, I want to get to you, but I do want to explain how this works. So the Browns now have won 10 games for the first time since 2007. That's great. They clinch a playoff spot, y'all, with a win over the Jets and losses from any of the following. A loss from the Colts would do it, a loss from the Dolphins would do it, or a loss by the Ravens next week would do that. So I ask you, Nate, the Browns getting 10 wins on the season, what stood out to you last night?
What stood out is that Baker Mayfield is playing well. The offense is flowing. The run game is the heart of this movement. And the pass game is really starting to take shape, even without Odell Beckham. And first, let me shout out to Baker Mayfield because he's been killing it on the field and in his press conference. I mean, giving the TLC nod, T-Boz, left eye, chili, and all of a sudden the Browns are winning and they're kind of crazy, sexy, cool, if you know what I mean. But here's the thing.
They are.
I've been on the Browns for a few years, and it's not just because of the fact that I had a cup of coffee with them. It's because I kind of saw this coming out. Maybe I was a little too soon. They didn't have the right coaches, didn't have the right pieces surrounding Baker Mayfield. But the Browns are one of the most entertaining teams in all of football. And I remember hitting up Brad and the equipment people over in Cleveland and everybody there saying, you got to send me some more gear. They sent me the jersey. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm rocking the war jersey. Nice. And then recently, they sent me the new matte orange helmet. Because listen, I'm going to just keep it like this. I ain't too proud to beg. So for me, when it comes to things that I want to see the Cleveland Browns in the playoffs. And all jokes aside, this isn't just a team that has lucked up and found their place at the top of the NFL. This is a team that worked their butt off, and Baker Mayfield is leading them.
A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fine, is also known as a buster. And isn't that perfect? Buster. That's what the Browns have been for my entire adult life. And now they're not. They matter. And here's the thing I love about Baker. I love when people shed these labels that get put on them and shed reputations. You know, he's a gunslinger. He'll just chuck it all over the field. You take the good and the bad with Baker. He's a poor man's Brett Favre. No. Do you understand that last night Baker Mayfield played another clean game? I'll give you the raw numbers. In the last 57 days, Baker Mayfield has thrown one interception. One. During which time, sports fans, Patrick Mahomes has thrown 4, Tom Brady has thrown 7, and Russell Wilson has thrown 10. He's got 1 pick in about 8 games. This whole thing that he plays with his hair's on fire and is irresponsible, it's not happening. He's growing up right in front of us. So you can be a fan of Baker, you can not like him, you can be a critic. You can trust Baker at this point. He is not going to blow it on national television and get too excited. He's cool, he's calm, he is delivering. And I gotta say, Peter, those commercials keep getting funnier. I like the one where he wants to put the little quiches out and we're having company. With each win, they're getting funnier, and they got 10 of them now because their quarterback doesn't blow it.
Yeah, there are 3 quarterbacks doing insurance commercials, and Baker's one of them. And you know what? He belongs. He belongs in that conversation with those guys. He's playing that well. It's not like, why does he have one when Mahomes and Rodgers have them? But we're waking up in New York right now, or at least I am. And gosh, as good as Baker Mayfield is, I forgot he was Kurt Warner and that team is the 99 Rams. The way that this game was called by the Giants, you would think that they were going up against the 98 Vikings or one of those Rams teams that put up 1,000 points every season. It's a 0-0 game, and we've got Riley Dixon doing a fake right there, and then you get 4th down again, and it's like, all right, just take the points. Take the points. Giants' season is on the line. You've got Colt McCoy at quarterback. And they're calling these aggressive plays as if the Browns were going to score. As if the Browns were going to score 400 points in this game. It was eventually like 13-0, and if they'd hit the field goals, it would have been 13-9. This game got out of control. It was 20-6. Giants had no shot. But in the first half, the Giants went for it on 4th down 2 different times, and it was a 1-score game. And as a Giants fan, you know, a lot of them are waking up this morning to saying, what could have been if we just called this game conservatively or called this game the way you'd like to. Now, Tony Dungy at halftime came out and kind of laughed and said, oh, all those analytics guys, sorry, I guess I don't get it. I would have taken the points. And then the analytics community doubled back and were like, Tony Dungy, you're wrong. You're supposed to go for it. I don't know what they're supposed to do. I just know this. The Giants yesterday played this uber aggressive game, and they called it as if they're worried that the Browns were going to score 50 points. And if that's the case, maybe that's a sign that the Browns really do have the attention of the rest of the league, because I didn't realize Cleveland had that kind of offense. Joe Judge, Freddie Kitchens, those guys, they did not want to see that offense on the field, and they wanted to get touchdowns, not field goals.
Double-digit wins for the first time since 2007. This has been a night-and-day turnaround for this team, for Baker Mayfield, who, honestly, he regressed last year. Now he looks so great in this system. It is hard to not root for Kevin Stefanski as Coach of the Year. He could be the leader in the house right now with that. I know we have Mike Tomlin. We can't look past him and what he's done with the Steelers, Brian Flores with the Dolphins. But Stefanski, man, almost has my vote for Coach of the Year. We'll discuss that, of course, sometime during this week. We've got more highlights right now. What happened in New Orleans?
Yeah, speaking of 2 of the best coaches in the league, how about these guys? Andy Reid and Sean Payton. Drew Brees back after the ribs injury. 3rd quarter, Saints down 14-9. Brees looking, finds Latavius Murray, and watch the run here by Latavius on the screen. He finds pay dirt, touchdown Saints. They would actually lead 15-14, and Drew